Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for Home Fragrance Empties. It is a Friday afternoon here and I just got home from work. I put on my comfy cozies and thought, let's go sit outside. You guys are really liking these outside videos. I love the casual outdoors birds chirping vibe too, so really happy to do this and just to be outside for a little bit. I'm filming this on August the 1st. And you guys, the heat here has finally broken. The last like 3 weeks we've been under such an intense heat wave. It's been 100 degrees. The humidity has been so terrible. Like you could eat the air. It's so thick, you know. And my windows when I get up in the morning are all fogged because of how humid it is outside. And it dropped down to the low 80s and it feels so nice out here. I've seen so many people in the mornings walking around in like sweatshirts and long sleeves, which I think is really funny. It's like we've lost our mind here in St. Louis because of how hot it was. That this little bit of cooler weather, people don't know how to act. So I'm going to sit and enjoy it as long as I can because we still have all of August and some of September to get through some heat here. So happy to sit out here with you guys and enjoy the afternoon. But that's enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and get started. I have Rip here at my feet. I've had to film this video, the beginning of this video, probably 10 times. He keeps barking obnoxiously. So we'll see how far I can get in this time. But I'm gonna start first with Scentsy. I finished off a scent circle in Golden Garland. So this is a discontinued scent. I love this scent. It is a very fall leaves, earthy type of fragrance. Definitely an outdoorsy scent. I really love this. I think that this is very similar to Hay Rides, which is coming back for the fall winter catalog. So if you like those types of scents, or if you miss Golden Garland, try Hay Rides in the current catalog. I know most of you probably know this, but I am an independent Scentsy consultant. I love Scentsy wax and I'm always happy to help you. My links, everything are always in the description box. If you want to join my Facebook group, if you want to reach out on social media or in an email, if you have questions, happy to help. Okay, for bars, I got through 3 this week. Lake My Day. I melted this in my bedroom. It is an aquatic masculine cologne fragrance. I love this one. I've gone through many of them. So pretty. And then today in the wax room, I put in Glacier Water. I really enjoy this scent. I don't know when it was first released. I don't know if this was a scent of the month or when this came out, but I've gotten quite a few of these in flash sales and bundles and clearance sales and different things like that. I love this scent. I've also had it in the body wash and I think it makes for a fantastic body wash. This smells like a body wash. It's a very clean, fresh, aquatic scent. It doesn't lean cologne or anything like that. It's just a very clean, kind of soapy body wash. Really pretty. Love that. I think this was my last one, unfortunately, so I'll have to look out for some more at a later date. And then lastly for Scentsy, this one is not seasonally appropriate, but I wanted to melt it because it is coming back, I'm pretty sure, in the catalog for fall and winter, and that is Merry Wonderland. So this was in the Scents of the Season collection last year, and there's actually quite a few LTO bars coming back to the catalog this year that I have in my collection that I never warmed last year. So I wanted to take a push over the next few weeks before September hits, even though it's not seasonally appropriate, but I want to melt those bars so that I get an idea if I want more or not. And I say that because I have a really substantial party to close out in September. I mean, I could close it out now, but I want to wait till the new fall goodies are out. So it is a very hefty party, which I am so grateful for. I mean, some of it's my money, obviously, but some of it's also your money that you put in if you ordered through me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That truly means the world to me. But I want to figure out what scents I want to get more of when I do that party closeout. And so there's a few scents in LTOs last year that are coming back that I never warmed, and so I have an idea on cold, but I just want to see on warm what I think about them. So Merry Wonderland, this one has notes of pink apple, clove, and spruce. So this bar is going in my bedroom currently. You guys, this is so pretty. You really get the clove and spruce here. This is a very pretty Christmas type of scent. The clove in here is definitely giving me like holiday spices. It's very cozy, and you're getting just a sweetness from the pink apple. I definitely think this leans holiday-esque, but I think that the sweetness from that pink apple note kind of extends the life of this bar, in my opinion, throughout the winter. And so I could see melting this, you know, after Thanksgiving all through February, kind of in my head. But this does lean very Christmas holiday to me. This is so pretty. I'm loving this in my bedroom right now. I'm really into very spicy tree, Christmassy type of scents lately. I don't know what it is, because those haven't always been my thing. There's actually one here from the Candle Nurse that I'll share that I fell in love with this week. That's a Christmassy scent. But absolutely, I'm going to pick up more Merry Wonderland when I close out that party in September. And if you like those types of fragrances, I highly recommend. That is it for Scentsy. Short and sweet this week with Scentsy. Let's do then the vendors that I only have one item from. So from Britta's, I finished off Nick. I believe this was gifted to me from Christine at Christine's Scent Scenes. Christine, I can't believe you parted with this. This smelled so dang good. This is autumn flannel, fire roasted marshmallows, and patchouli. I think this was part of Britta's advent calendar for maybe for Halloween, because it's got a number 15 on here. This scent was unbelievable. I mean, you guys know all about Britta's patchouli. I am sure it is the best out there. I really, really think so. It's not dirty patchouli. It's very clean, incensey, very, very pretty. And then you get the autumn flannel. This autumn flannel reminds me a lot of the autumn flannel from Kay's Scented Melts. It's a little bit masculine. It's very smoky heavy. It's not flannel as in like a laundry flannel. It's a very smoky, outdoorsy type of scent. Plus you add in the patchouli. This was so good. Love that. Absolutely would get that again. Thank you so, so much, Christine. Super Tarts. Yeah, okay. Just making sure I only had one. From Super Tarts, I finished off a BAM bag in Beach Vacation. So this was in my summer melting basket, and this one is one of her new Jaws blends. So this scent in particular is Jaws mixed with coconut. So Jaws is sea salt, ozone, seagrass, plum, pear, and then adding the coconut. So this one was not my favorite on cold because I didn't love this coconut oil that she was using. It is a very artificial, almost banana leaning coconut. I get banana in this. And so I wasn't so sure about it. I actually thought about maybe passing this on. I think Summer likes this scent a lot. I think Summer has this in the perfume, if I'm not mistaken. In any case, I decided I wanted to go ahead and try it on warm. And I can't say that this was a love, but I liked this scent so much better on warm. I feel like that banana note that I really get on cold wasn't present on warm as much. This was a powerhouse. It was just a beautiful kind of coconut heavy aquatic scent. One thing I appreciated about this scent a lot is that you actually really got the coconut. I feel like a lot of the Jaws blends, the other note that is mixed with it, you don't get as much. It's like 70% Jaws and 30% the other note. The Jaws is so intense that it kind of drowns out the other note. This one I kind of felt the opposite about. I felt like I was searching a little bit for Jaws and was really picking up the coconut. But I liked this, not a repurchase per se, but it was a good scent. From Second and Spruce, I finished off one mini loaf in lavender, fusion, and pink peppermint. The wind's picking up now. I put this in my whole open concept, so it definitely is kind of a bedroom, bathroom leaning scent, but I just wanted the whole house to smell like peppermint and lavender. This was lavender bedtime bath, sweet lavender, house lavender, pink sugar, crushed candy cane, sweet peppermint, and vanilla. This was really pretty. Very minty heavy, very peppermint heavy, and I think for the lavender it was more herbal leaning than sweet. There's sweet lavender in the notes, but you definitely pick up the house lavender, which I think is a little bit more herbal the most. Very strong on the peppermint. Gorgeous combination. This went for 2 days in my open concept. Absolutely would get this again, but you definitely have to like peppermint, lavender, all of that stuff. Very good. From Swan Creek Candle Co. This is my last Swan Creek wax melt. I am kind of on a mission. I've talked about it a little bit, but I'm kind of on a mission to decrease the amount of vendors that I have. And so I'm kind of slowly working on some vendors that I don't have as large of collections of, just to kind of whittle them down. Not that they don't have amazing wax and that I don't love their wax, but I just have a catalog of too much to choose from every day. You know what I mean? Like when I do this video, I'm gonna have 12 vendors or whatever, and they all have amazing wax, but it's just a lot. So I'm trying to slowly decrease the number of vendors that I have in my collection in any case. So this was my last Swan Creek. This was a salty sea spray. I absolutely loved this. This was so good. This is the freshest, crispest salty sea air ever. It almost leans a little bit laundry in some ways because it's so crisp smelling. This was gorgeous. This is the second bar I've been through, and definitely something I would repurchase once I kind of get through some other wax and just kind of curate a little bit more. I think that's going to be one of my goals for 2026 is to just limit the amount of vendors that I have overall. But eventually I probably would purchase that again. And then I think my last one-off I have is from a Sassy Girl Aroma. I'm not sure what she's calling this new size, but it was like a little rectangle. There was 2 in here, and then I cut each one in half. So I got 4 really good sized pieces out of this bag. This one is in Sweet Nights. I love this scent. I've been through a brittle of it, now one of these, and then I have another one of these bags. This is an absolute repurchase, and honestly probably one that the next time she offers it I will purchase. This is Sweet Lavender, Toasted Marshmallow, Sea Salt Breeze, and S'mores. So her beach nights, and then you add in the Sweet Lavender. This is just, it's so good. If you like lavender bakery, if you like lavender with like salty sea air, you would love this. It is so pretty. Her lavender in this is definitely on the sweeter side. It's not herbal at all. Gorgeous, gorgeous scent. And I'm glad I have another little bag of that. Definite repurchase. I think that was my last one-off. Next we can do Rose Girls. Finished off a little chunk muffin in peach sweet tea. I have quite a bit of these like summertime scented chunk muffins that I do want to try to get through at least a few of them before the season ends, because like I said, today is August 1st, the day I'm filming this. I will melt summer wax for the next month, but then once September hits, I'm going hog wild into the fall wax. That's when fall starts, and I'm switching to fall wax. So I have a month to get through some more summer wax. Peach sweet tea was pretty. It's exactly what it sounds like. It is a tea, iced tea blend, and it's like you have fresh peaches sitting out. Really, really gorgeous. Not one I'm probably going to repurchase. I absolutely love it, but I liked it a lot. And I think that Rose Girls does summertime scents really well. You know, I think a lot of vendors have their kind of specialties and things that they're known for. For me, Rose Girls really excels at like the fruity summertime fragrances. And then these two were, I think, samples, but both of them are from Summer Michelle. So thank you so much, Summer. And I loved both of them. This first one she just sent to me, and I can't believe she sent this because this smelled so dang good. I can't believe she didn't keep it for herself. But it is Let Off Some Steam. This is shaving cream and stainless steel. You guys, oh my gosh. The stainless steel is so kind of masculine cologne-y. Then you get that beautiful shaving cream. It's a good shaving cream. I do feel like some shaving creams can smell a bit cheap, and then you have kind of more expensive upscale barbershop type scents. That's what I got from this. Stainless steel is not overtaking the blend. Sometimes I think stainless steel can be a little bit intense, but this was a perfect balance between the two. I really loved that for the bedroom. And then she sent me Oh Snap, which is a cola blend. I don't know if Summer likes cola. I mean, obviously I love cola, but I'm not sure how Summer feels about it. This is a really interesting cola scent. Cola, apples, cinnamon, gingerbread, and sugar cookies. To me, what I got the most from this is the Coca-Cola and then the gingerbread. You got kind of a spicy bakery scent. This was really, really pretty. I feel like there aren't a ton of vendors that do cola in general, and so to find a cola scent in general is hard, and then to find one that's done really well is hard. I would absolutely get this one again. It was a powerhouse. Really liked that. I liked kind of the spiciness, almost Dr. Pepper-ish. You know how Dr. Pepper is, I mean, like, it's essentially Coca-Cola, right? But it's got like cherry syrup in it, and it's just like a little bit zesty. That's kind of what I got from that Oh Snap. And then we have Rainbow Melts, and I think every single one of these Rainbow Melts was gifted to me. You guys are so generous to me. So the first one was gifted to me from Natalie, and I cannot believe that Natalie parted with this scent. This was so good. This is Pacific Coast. This is Sea Salt, Ocean Waves, Roasted Pine Cone, and Seaside Nights, which is her beach nights type. This was amazing. Roasted pine cones, beach nights. This was beautiful. It was a skull shape, and it was a pretty decent size. I mean, probably this big. I cut it into 4 pieces, and I melted it in my kitchen. Gorgeous. This one was sent to me by Miss Summer Michelle, and that is Vanilla Sky. So I know that this one's a pretty popular scent from her, and so I think Summer just wanted me to try it, which is so sweet. This is Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds type, vanilla wafers, and vanilla caramel. This was really, really pretty. There's something about the vanilla wafers mixed with the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. You get that sweet, perfumey marshmallow clouds, and then you're getting a wafer, like a vanilla wafer cookie. It reminds me of those, I don't know what those cookies are called, but you know those skinny wafer cookies that they come in like vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate? That's what this reminded me of. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And then the other one that Summer sent to me is Rosie. You guys, this was, oh, so good. I wasn't sure how I felt about it on cold because it's rose jam, sugar cookies, and vanilla bean buttercream. And it's rose jam. It's very strong rose jam. And I like floral a lot, but I just wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it. I loved it. I loved it so much. So there was like 2 coins in here, pretty decently sized coins. And so I used this and put this in my living room. 10 out of 10 performance, like 12 out of 10 performance. It was so strong. It was so beautiful. I really loved the rose jam, and I let this go for 2 days before I took it out. I can't say that I got a ton of like sugar cookie, vanilla bean buttercream, you know, those bakery notes, but maybe I did, and maybe that kind of helped tone down the rose jam a little bit. But you definitely gotta like the rose jam to like the scent. I loved this. This was so good. So thank you, Summer, for those 2. And then Crystal from Rainbow Melts gifted me Soulmate. You guys are so sweet to me. Thank you, Crystal. This is peanut butter cookies, raspberry jam, buttered toast, and cookie heaven. This was shaped so cute. It was shaped in like a little rain cloud, a little rainbow. It was adorable. Really nice peanut butter and jelly bakery scent. I melted this in the wax room. Great performer. Very, very nice bakery. I loved that. Rainbow Melts is high on the list of vendors to be purchasing from in the future for sure. I have bought some of her wax, but then been gifted a lot of her wax, and her wax does amazing, and she has such amazing, amazing blends. Checking on Rip. Okay, let's do Lavender and Speckles next. So I have 1 clamshell from Lavender and Speckles, and that is in Laundry Surf. Vanilla Surf, Seaside Cotton, and Beja Flora type, I think, if I'm saying that right. This is a really pretty kind of perfumey laundry scent. Not sure it's one that I need more of, but it was nice and fresh and crisp and perfect for the bedrooms. I liked that one a lot. And then I went through 2 of vanilla pine cones. So this was the shape she offered the last time she did the pine cone sampler. I love this scent. This is sweet and creamy vanilla blended with roasted pine cones. If you're looking to try pine cones but you don't know where to start, vanilla pine cones or a blend like this is absolutely, in my opinion, the way to go. This is so vanilla heavy. I mean, you get a lot of the pine cones too, but the vanilla notes are definitely present. And so it tones down the pine cones a little bit. I love this one for my bedroom. And again, I think it's just a perfect beginner to pine cones type of scent. And then I've been on a mission this week to go through a bunch of these cups. I have a bunch of these from various samplers from Lavender and Speckles. And I've kind of just decided that I don't think the cups are for me. And I want to melt them and enjoy them and see how I feel about the scents, but I think I need to avoid purchasing them in the future. I definitely prefer like this shape, or if she ever does like the 3 shape Parasoi again. Not really sure what her plan is for all the samplers, but I prefer those over the cups. So I probably am not going to get any more samplers. I guess never say never, but I'm going to try not to get as many samplers in these little cups. The lids pop off, they're just a little bit messier, and so I just finding that they're a little bit harder to work with. Let me sort by the sampler here. Okay, so I have one from my bourbon sampler. This one's bourbon by the fireplace type and leaves. I love this scent. This is a great fall take on bourbon. I mean, bourbon kind of leans fall anyway, but I love the by the fireplace in this. I think that's really present in this blend. And then you get the leaves. It's definitely like a Bath and Body Works type leaves. I just purchased more of this in her August 1st pre-order. That was today, the day I'm filming it. I went through 3 of Summer's sophisticated blends. So sophisticated is like the Killian's Angel Share type. So this is sophisticated cedar, musk, lavender, and red apple. Really, really pretty. This one was definitely like red apple, cedar heavy, very crisp, very fresh. Like that a lot. Melting this one today. This is sophisticated sugar cookie and zucchini bread. Definitely a nice like bakery spin on sophisticated. Then my favorite of the sophisticated that I've melted so far is the sophisticated blended with Wicked Vanilla Woods type, which is a Bath and Body Works dupe. It's like a slightly deeper vanilla type of scent. Love this one so much. I love the Wicked Vanilla Woods edition. And then I went through 3 of Steph's Blue Sugar sampler. So I have blue sugar, coconut, and sandalwood. There we go. This one was really pretty. Really pretty. A really nice sweet sandalwood scent. Ooh, tapestry. This is blue sugar and checkmate, which is the tapestry type. And I can't remember all that's in tapestry, but I know there's like oregano. It's a really interesting blend. You kind of get herbs and spices mixed with the blue sugar. This was really pretty, really, really unique. And then Blue Bakery. Probably my favorite of the blue sugar so far. This one's mixed with warm vanilla sugar and cupcakes at Tiffany's. This one's definitely cupcakes at Tiffany's heavy, very strong, rich bakery. Very, very pretty. So stay tuned. You're definitely going to be seeing more of these samplers, sample pieces in the coming empties because I am on a mission to get through some of those. Okay. The Candle Nurse. So I went on a little bit of a Candle Nurse melting spree. So I've got 4 bags and 3 clamshells. So I will say there was one. Let's do these 3 bags. I really didn't get any performance with, so I'm not going to talk about them too much. They were extremely light, all 3 of these. And then I'll talk about the one bag that I really got sent with. So I melted Summer Song. This one's burnt sugar, vanilla bean, cashmere, pink sugar, Palo, fire roasted marshmallows, roasted pine cone, and sweet lavender cream. Is that from Summer Michelle? I don't know. Aim with My Eye. Vanilla birch, ice vanilla woods, Palo, and fire roasted marshmallow. And then Eddie's Demon. By the Fireplace type, fire roasted marshmallows, Palo Santo, and vanilla birch. Yeah, unfortunately, those were pretty non-existent to me. I could tell that something was in the warmer, but very, very light. I couldn't detect too much unless I was right by the warmers, and yeah, I wanted the performance to be better. This bag, though, I did get performance from, and I actually liked it a lot. This is Lady Oriza. I'm not sure what that second word is, but this one is sugared spruce, fire roasted marshmallows, burnt sugar, and vanilla bean. So I remember being nervous about this scent because of the sugared spruce. That's normally an oil that I don't love, but this one is done very, very well. Sugared spruce to me can be very sharp, and this one leans a little bit that way. Like, it's still a sugared spruce scent, but I don't know if it's because it's blended with so many vanilla notes, but it's just taken down a notch, and it is so pretty. I was able to get performance from this. I liked this one a lot. Beautiful vanilla heavy spruce scent, and different than any tree blend I feel like I have in my collection. I like that one a lot, and I would get that one again. And then I got through 3 clamshells, and I have to say all of these performed fantastic. So I don't know, is there a difference between the clamshells and the bags? Because at least in this one week, the clamshells far, far outperformed the bags for me. I don't know. I assume that there's not any difference, but that's just my experience. So in my bedroom one night, I melted Crushed. Absolute powerhouse fragrance. This is crushed candy cane, sugar cookies, creamy vanilla, Palo Santo, and flannel type. I liked this scent. I didn't love, and I don't know if it was the mint or if it was the flannel, something in this pulled just slightly toothpaste. It wasn't too intense or anything on the toothpaste vibes, but it just reminded me of toothpaste ever so slightly. So probably not one that I would get again, but it was a beautiful bedroom scent. Powerhouse. This lasted all day. Great performance. No complaints there. And then in the wax room, I melted elderberry bourbon. This is red currant, persimmon, saffron, blackberry, cedar, violet leaf, aged oak, and bourbon. This was really pretty too. This is definitely an oak, woodsy, kind of reminds me of like an oak barrel, like liqueur or something. It's got some fruitiness, like a fall fruit. Beautiful deep scent. If you like the cellar and scents like that, if you like whiskey and, you know, those types of fragrances, you would really love elderberry bourbon. And that one, again, performed amazing. That was great. And then this one. I loved this so much. I need to go on her site to see if she's offering this anytime soon. Timeless Pomander. You know how I said earlier that I was really getting into like the nostalgic Christmas scents? This fits in that category 100%. This almost like makes the category. This is so good. Sweet orange zest, honey infused with cinnamon, ginger, clove, fir, eucalyptus, and cedar. I loved this. Very tree heavy, very spicy. You got the orange. Very much reminded me of like a holiday simmer pot on the stove. Very classic Christmas. So strong. I left this in for 2 days before I took it out. Gorgeous. Absolutely. Timeless Pomander is 1000% a scent I would get again the next time I see it. Okay. I feel like I've been talking for eight years. The last vendor is Teddy Bees. And I think I'm missing a sample, but I went and looked where I keep my empties and I can't find it. So I wonder if I threw it away. But I finished off a Cafe Cozy sample and I loved that. I don't remember the notes on it, but that was beautiful. From Summer, I finished off Kiss Me Goodnight sample. Thank you so much, Summer. Melted this in my third bedroom. This is cozy cashmere blankets, warm, slightly woody notes mixed with vanilla, hints of plum, hot tea, and warm amber. This is gorgeous. A very beautiful, kind of perfumey, bedroom leaning scent. I'm pretty sure I have a tub of that. I will have to look. And Stephanie so graciously gifted me a sample of Magical Marshmallow Moon, which I'm pretty positive was in the pre-order, and so should be, heck, that pre-order might be up by this point. I don't know. Because of the fact that I pre-film, sometimes a video I film might not go out for 2 weeks, and so then I'm like, but if I get a Teddy Bees haul, like I'll put that first. You know, anyway, that video might be out. Who knows? Well, I guess you know. You should know at this point if that video is out if you watch my channel. Anyway, Magical Marshmallow Moon. I got a tub of this. This is creamy vanilla, brown sugar, jasmine, apricot flesh, matcha, sandalwood, vanilla praline, tonka bean, coconut, vanilla cotton candy, and pink marshmallow. This one I didn't get a ton of performance from, although this is a very new scent. It's a very new pour. And these vanilla scents, I definitely think you need to let sit a year. So it's kind of a vanilla perfumey fragrance. When I get my tub, hopefully I can get more of a grasp on what that smells like. But I think that's one that I'll let sit for a year. And then I have 2 souffles that I finished. Today in my open concept, I'm melting Vitamin C. I have been looking forward to melting this scent really ever since I got it, but I wanted to give it at least a little bit of cure time. This is only 4 months old, or 5 months old at this point. Fresh citrus, warm linen, vanilla, white florals, sandalwood, herbaceous greens, and Brett, patchouli, green tea, ocean air, and peppermint. I really like this one. If you like rosemary mint blends, if you like salty sea air and herbs together, you would like this. This is fresh and clean without being laundry, without being lemon. If you like Mermaids and Montauk from Second and Spruce, I like that scent better, but this gives me a similar vibe to that. So really happy to have this. I think I have a tub and a souffle left, and I will thoroughly enjoy that. Okay, this one. I'm so excited to show you guys this. I think you're gonna be so proud of me. Tiff's favorite coffee. So I have been kind of a coffee hater pretty much my whole wax journey. I'm not a big coffee fan in wax, but I'm dipping my toe in here and there. I'm picking up coffee. I'm trying it on a Sunday morning. I think I can enjoy it. So when this scent was being offered, so many people, sorry, there's a plane flying overhead. So many people were talking about how much they loved this scent. And I know Stephanie really wanted it to come back. So I picked up a couple souffles of it, and then I think I have a tub and a couple souffles maybe. I melted this on Sunday this last week, Saturday or Sunday. I loved this so much. I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with this. This is gorgeous. Sweet cream, bakery dough, espresso, sugar and spice topped with frothy milk. This is out of this world good. This is like the most upscale coffee shop you've ever experienced. Like the freshest beans ever. It's like mom and pop are grinding fresh beans. There's pastries in the counter. I could not express to you how amazing this was. I loved it, and this lasted the whole day. Eventually, I think around like 2 o'clock, I was still smelling it, but I was kind of over the coffee. You know, I do get to a point, I'm new with coffee, but I'm getting to a point that, you know, I don't want to like overdo it. I want to melt it for the morning, and then I'm kind of ready to move on from it. So I enjoyed this for most of the day before I was like, okay, it's time to change it, but really loved it. And I hope you guys are proud of me that I love a coffee scent now. That is it. I've been here for way too long. That is my empties for the week. So again, just a lot of small items, and yeah, finished off quite a bit. So happy with what I was able to finish. But thank you guys so much for being here and for watching this video. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.